Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here 365 days of the year to take your 12 political questions out of the chat. So just put your questions in the chat before I go on. I will read on the collective energy. No one who does this is 100% accurate, but this is a spiritual practice for me, and it's also a way for us to go through the news together because the news can be pretty icky. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. And we have a great community here because of you. So thank you. All right. Two things. I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm not really sure what else to do. So I'm going to say this. And if you're watching on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. You can skip. You can use I timestamp as I go. So the questions are there. You can just skip ahead. But for from other people here, how do I put this? For 99.999% of you, thank you. You have been great friends. You have been a joy. I am so grateful for you. You have no idea. My gratitude is bottomless. Seriously, big heart from me to you. However, I've got to say this. When I do the big heart, it's not aimed at one person, all right? There's nothing romantic here. This is my job. I'm doing my job. The same way I used to work in a bookstore, only I'm so much happier here and I get to hang out with my friends in the chat. And that's it. We're just friends. There's no relationship here. There are no hidden meanings. And I'm getting some messages from someone that sound a little bit like they think we're having conversations, or they're having conversations with me that I'm not on the other side of. We don't talk. I'm not in a romantic relationship. I'm not looking for one. And some of the messages I'm getting are starting to creep me out a little bit. This is my job, and I'm here among friends. If you'd like to be a friend, just like my other friends, awesome. Beyond that, please stop. Please stop. Okay? Good. So anyway, I almost you almost got a giveaway today. Matter of fact, I've got the image. I just haven't put the stuff on it and made it available and printed it out. So there's no box and stuffed animals and all of that today. I'll show you what you will be getting later today. This is an older image of mine, but I think it's one that you would enjoy. For whatever, let me get rid of that for a second. And this is the image that I'm giving away today. One of cats. You need no other cards. So that's fun. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. And I'll make that available on the blog at bookartmedia.com. The Black and Orange blog there later today. Turns out I'm going to have to completely redo my site, and they upgraded the underlying code, whatever, and it won't automatically upgrade. I have to rebuild my site. So anyway, but we're here now. Oh, Betty says that looks just like my cat. Holly says sending a big non-romantic hug to you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Platonic hugs, I give them, I send them, I receive them. But anyway, thank you, lucky girl. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to use my old faithful deck, not the new one, and I've got the crazy nails on today, just because I'm in the mood for the bling. So, all right. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you guys like the overlay today. I think I had something similar, but not quite. LOL the kitty. Oh, Valerie says, I hope you realize we will buy all the decks when you finish them. Oh, thank you. And thank you everybody for your kindness and your friendship. Okay. Tiger says that nail color is very Aquarian. Oh, yeah. Yep. Actually, I think because it's kind of that kind of bluey green, I think this is Aquarian just before you tick over into Pisces. I think that'd be the perfect color. So anyway. All right. Also in good news, someone has yesterday, I was sitting here after the live stream. You'll like this story. I was sitting here after the live stream and I'm working. Right? And I think I hear boo-boo moving or something. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. He's not in the cat tree. He's not on the chair. I'm looking around the side of the desk. Is there something under here you found? I don't see him. You know, I had an AirPod in one ear, so I figured, you know how you see cats out of the corner of your eye when you've had cats long enough, maybe something like that. Then I hear him snoring quietly. So I get up and I'm looking around and I'm looking under the bookshelves over here because there's a big gap under the bookshelves. And I walk and I go in the bedroom and I'm looking in there, and I go in the sewing room and I'm looking in there, and and I have no idea where he is. No idea. I look underneath the chairs. No idea. Then I hear another noise. Turns out I'd had the Santa over this pile of cushions, and he had crawled under, snuggled down in the cushions, and was just happily sleeping there. So now he's over there, and now Boo Boo has a blanket fort, and he can get in and out himself from the side. So he's got the big soft bed, and he's all happy, but he can crawl in and out the side. And hopefully he won't need me to do it. So it works out well in the end, but I thought it was like, okay, this is crazy. So anyway, CC Ryder says, Autumn, been sensing your energy was a bit off. Just figured there was a lot going on behind the scenes. Yep, hang in there. Thank you, CC Ryder. Oh, man. In a box. Yvonne says, you're definitely a mama's boy. Yes, he is. Yes, Dave, genius. B. Smith says, Kitty likes soft forts. Oh, yeah. K. Rubio says, Boo Boo's quite clever. Yes. Yes, he is. All right. Let's do some readings because, oh my gosh, there's some crazy. And I think that's just kind of the key, for the day. Just everything. The energy's a bit crazy. Politicians are acting crazy. Everything's just a little crazy right now. So Joy says, all he needs now is unlimited water tap access. I have literally been considering a motion activated tab. Do I have money to be spending on a motion activated tab? Maybe. Will I get one? I might. Mary says, Boo-Boos and Kitty's Christmas miracle. Yes. All right. So starting at, basically 11 minutes in, or 10:45. Yeah, we'll say 10:45. Elon Musk. But this isn't about Elon Musk. James Cox, is this Pluto transition into Sag energy? Pluto's going into Aquarius next year, actually. So Beastmas says they'll figure out something else for you to be of service for. Yeah. Yeah, good, Rob D. The scientific term for the energy is wackadoodle. Yes. And Harold says, do we have another Pluto return thing before the end of December? Could this be the crazy energy? I don't know. You know what? I'll hang on that. Let's go look at Astro. Look, Astro theme has the quickest, easiest current, easiest current chart. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on at astrotheme.com. Open this up. All right, the chart at the moment. All right, we've got Pluto here. Moon's opposite Pluto, so that will definitely, and it's, well, at the moment it's square this. So this whole power play is messing with our emotions and messing with temporarily the ascendant here. And the energy. No, you won't. Even if I do that, you won't. Okay. It is square. It is sextile. So the blue line's going over here to Jupiter. Looks like a 4, and Neptune is trident. So this would be expansive Jupiter, big Jupiter, and the spirituality and fantasy of Neptune, the immaterial. So that Pluto could very much be messing with this at the moment, but it's not in retrograde. I don't know when it goes retrograde next, to be honest. But it's at 27 degrees. It'll get to 29 degrees, 59 minutes, and then it'll tick over into Aquarius, which is these wavy lines here. Aquarius is the water bearer. So, and the symbol for Capricorn always looks like a haute couture like logo to me. What else is going on? Let's look at the outer planets. So that's Pluto. Ick. Uranus. Uranus is at odds with Uranus, the rebel, the revolutionary. The free thinker is at odds, square to Saturn here. Looks like a twisted number 5. Saturn forms things. It's like the opposite of Neptune, which diffuses things. Saturn's a taskmaster. Saturn and Uranus are not buddies. But Mars down here, how we take action, is actually in good aspect to Saturn. It moves faster than Saturn. So it's coming up. Well, actually it's retrograding at the moment, but then it'll go straight and it will come up to a very good aspect with Saturn, and they'll get along. Action and planning, forethought, hard work, working together. So it's not all bad. Mars is opposite the sun. So our sense of self and our actions, there'll be a background feeling of them being on kind of a seesaw, where it's like I take action, but it does not make me feel great. and then, okay, I feel all right, and I feel all right if I just kind of sit here for a minute. That's what that energy is. So, yeah. Mars is retrograde. Uranus is retrograde. None of these are, so that's good. Mercury's not retrograde. Thank heavens. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. All right, so I just wanted to share that. All right, put this back up. Okay. Pamela Bryan says, I just popped in. Boo Boo Zen Kitty has a blanket for it. Does he broadcast from his war room? And if so, I bet his broadcast is tons better than Mr. Three Shirt. Yes, but nobody will ever be as cool as 3 popped collars. Mary says Mercury goes retrograde at the end of December. Oh boy. Dave says Saturn is like a boss. If you do the work, it's okay. I know. I like Saturn. I find Saturn more forgiving than Pluto. So I've made peace with Saturn. All right. All right. At make this 1645. All right, so Elon's dump file from Twitter. We're not reading on Elon. We're not even reading on Twitter. We are reading on something that Elon dumped. And apparently even Fox News is talking about it, and they're just a wee bit upset. So, of course, we have to talk about it. Elon's Twitter dump file includes correspondence and voice recordings. Voice recordings from McCarthy, demanding that the GOP members participating in the big lie have their Twitter accounts banned. MAGA tears. Wow. So McCarthy not only wrote to Twitter, but emailed, and there's a recording of him telling Twitter to ban the accounts of Republicans. Oh yeah, this is going to do wonders for his shot at the speakership. Wow. Wow. Whew. CC Ryder says, McCarthy, hello, self-own. Rowan says, it's almost like they understood they're spewing garbage. Mm-hmm. Pamela Bryan says, comfy day. Well, it's a better day because I'm here with you. I'm here with all of you, and you guys are awesome. Thank you. Okie dokie. So is this going to cost... is this going to cost McCarthy speakership? Hey, Mr. Average. Mr. Fail Upwards. Mr. Mediocre himself. Another genius. Dr. Nancy says, McCarthy or Musk? McCarthy's already messing up. Little Napoleon, hand in vest. They're both awful. Yeah, they're just a little bit upset. They're just a tiny bit. Oh boy. Three of Wands, Page of Cups, Justice, Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, now this is weird because after January 6th, his political future was dead in the water until McCarthy went down to Mar-a-Lago. McCarthy, in some respects, revived Trump's entire political future. But then McCarthy was contacting Twitter to say, ban the accounts of people pushing the big lie? Mr. Mediocre, what are you doing? And there's a justice card right here. I need a little bit of moisturizer on my hands. I'll be right back. Hang on. I don't understand. Okay. I don't get it. Cat Shepherd says ban big liar accounts. No bad news there. I know, right? But what? Rainier says he's trying to play both sides. Yeah. Kathy Rollins says why? Wow. Oh, Holly, I hope you're okay. Ascentowa says he must be trying to garner Democratic votes. James Cox says McCarthy is doing a little CYA. But I don't think this is recent. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this is like last week. I think he didn't want to get sued. I think the Dominion lawsuits may have had something to do with this. Anne is saying that Kevin has a split personality. Kevin McCarthy has a split personality. It may just be that he thinks he thinks he's a mover and a shaker. Only he's not as savvy as he thinks he is. Pelosi and McConnell, they know how to play the game and not get caught. They're playing three-dimensional chess. McCarthy's playing checkers. Mel says, wait until Hunter Biden files his defamation suits. The discovery will be delicious. Yeah, I think there's an English expression, too clever by half, which is basically when you end up just failing spectacularly because you thought you were being clever and you're not. Yes, Kathy, he does have delusions of grandeur. So McCarthy. And now he's trying to win over Republicans so he can get the speakership. And I will repeat this until this jerk is out of office. Please repeat it to everyone you know. McCarthy is on record already. He is on record saying that when Nancy Pelosi gives him the speakership gavel, it will be hard for him not to hit her with it. That's not a rumor. He said that. Never forget. This was just clumsy. He just stumbled into this huge mess. Huge mess. So all this rancor of the 5 of Wands. Here's the Fool. This is the 7 of Cups, where he thinks he's being clever, but he can traverse all of this. Things will stay quiet. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, he took quite the action. He took an action. A Republican took an action against the group of the far right. And they are, let's say, not happy. Let's say not happy. Oh boy. So CC Ryder says it's Elon trying to take down McCarthy since he's aligned with Trump. Elon is supporting DeSantis. I don't know how Elon feels about McCarthy. And McCarthy, Mr. Mediocre, he's not exactly principled. And he would probably go with whoever's winning, whatever he thinks in his half-witted attempts to whatever will benefit him. Yeah. Yeah. Dr. Nancy says he has no idea what he faces as speaker. He has no idea what he faces, period. He is staggeringly mediocre. He has no business being in the position he's in. He's in the position he's in because so few people wanted it. Yeah. So I guess we need to specifically, so basically the people around him are none too pleased. 2630. This is ridiculous. There's part of my brain, I'm just going to be honest, there's part of my brain that's actually worried about looking at my messages after what I said earlier. And this person isn't stalking me because I've dealt with stalkers, but I don't know what kind of negativity I'm going to get or what response I'm going to get as if I've been in a relationship with this person for 20 years and I've somehow betrayed them. I mean, it's just, please just stop. Stop. There's nothing romantic here. Nothing. This is my job. I need to do my job and I need to focus on my job. And I need to answer your question, the group, you plural. It'll be all right. I haven't been threatened, so. All right. Next, House Speaker. Let's see what we can get. Toxie Mom says any negativity is unacceptable. Yeah. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Anne. All right, the next Speaker of the House. Come on, Hakeem Jeffries. Next Speaker of the House. I'm afraid I don't quite understand, Dr. Nancy. Thank you. Exactly, Anne. 5 of Swords. Well, we know all the infighting on that side. Please. 6 of Swords. 2 of Wands. Death card. 8 of Wands. Knight of... Okay, it's going to be a little crazy on that side. It's going to be a little chaotic on the other side of the aisle. Wow. The far right message, but there's just chaos and they're going after each other. There's a massive rift in the party. They're not learning from their mistakes. I mean, all you have to do is listen to Ingram. Laura Ingraham and Kellyanne Conway and whoever else was with them talking after Walker lost. And they start out with and she said how angry she is. She's a different word. And they start out with they're almost going to get to it, that their policies are too extreme, their candidates are too extreme, crazy, out there. And then it detours straight into Kellyanne Conway saying to blame the political advisors, who are nameless. So close. So close. And yet so far, therefore, you will continue to lose. They're not getting it. They yeah, Betty Harper, I can't tell you how happy their chaos makes me. Yeah. This is a mess. And this is aggressive law enforcement. Oh, Kathy Rollins thinks that the Knight of Swords here is Matt Gaetz trying to take McCarthy down. Called him Kevin McCarthy. Oh, Gaetz, you're such a wit, or half of one, anyway. Just stand back. Just everybody on the side of the aisle, just stand back a little. Let them do their thing. Stay out of the way, because they're just going to attack each other and do all kinds of stupid stuff. And I mean all kinds of stupid stuff. There's no good leader coming out here. Trillium Tarot, LOL. Kellyanne bragging she's the only one in the administration and not have investigations or subpoenas or whatever. Huh. Uh-huh. Right, okay. Four of Swords. They'll try to bury the hatchet briefly, but Six of Wands, King of Cups, Empress, Fool, Six of Cups. I'm asking about the Speaker of the House. There's no Speaker of the House here. There wasn't a Speaker of the House in the other set of cards I pulled. It's just chaos. Thank you, Maria. Yes, alternative facts. Kellyanne and yeah. Oh, hello, Seattle. All right. Anything else about this? The next Speaker of the House we should know about. We should know. Like, is it a woman? Because this is my card for America. I don't. 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Happy Democrats, far right action, Queen of Pentacles. This feels like get in line. Unless they're going to choose a woman. I'm not. It's weak. The energy is so weak, it's barely registering. So, okay. All right. So this should be, I'm sure we'll be revisiting this before the January 3rd vote. Wow. Okay, at 35:30. All right. 35. I thought I had read on this, but it turned out it kept getting bumped. So during the Moore versus Harper SCOTUS hearing, a hero emerged. Attorney Neal Katyal, bless you, sir, argued against Thomas, and through all of Thomas's previous arguments in cases where states should have the final say, against where Thomas says the states don't have the right to that. After several other conflicts and hypocrisies were noted, Katyal informed the court that it basically had 233 years of precedence of basically shutting up and having a seat in state decisions. Neal Katyal, you are a hero. You are very, very smart, and you are a hero. Did his arguments help at all, though? Sandy Miller, yes, we love ethical lawyers. Yes. And thank you for the nails. Thank you for the nails and everything. Thank you, Sandy. All right. Will it make any difference? Or is the Supreme Court really going to throw it back to the states and allow state governments to override the vote counts? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. If they only have 4 people going for it, they won't have enough to win the argument. The thing will there are nine people, so 4. If it's only 4, the far right on the court won't be able to send things back to the states. So 8 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Empress again, and Lover's card. The Republicans are coming up with all kinds of stuff that they're trying to get to the Supreme Court to get basic rights overturned. And I don't think there's a question about her, but Ms. Crocodile Tears, who was on the floor in Congress the other day, who was talking about how terrible it is that there would be gay marriage allowed. And didn't she say something to the effect of, if we allow gay marriage, what's to stop my husband from marrying a man? That sounds like a you problem, lady. Yeah, it came out. Her nephew has gone on TikTok. Not only is her nephew gay, she basically forced him to go to conversion therapy for years. Had to talk to this person for years, and all the damage it did. Yeah, Kathy Delau, the monster with the gay nephew. Mm-hmm. As a person who has a gay nephew, let me tell you. Oh, blank no. Somebody tried to do that to my nephew? Flames coming out of the side of my head. My nephew, my gay nephew, is awesome. Awesome. My nephews are awesome. I love everything about them. They're all different, and I love them all. Just saying. Anyway, so things being thrown back to the states. They're the covfefe drinkers, but I keep getting this Empress card, this card for America. They've already tried to take away so many women's rights, and that's why Biden and the Democrats ended up winning so many seats back in Congress. This is turning against them. So I'm going to try to take hope from this, which says they come up a vote short for this to happen, is my hope. Pamela says, my gay daughter is awesome. Lori says, my granddaughter was worried if I'd be disappointed. I asked her if she was loved. That's all I need to know. Mm-hmm. Yep. When I first saw something, it was actually, I saw it on Facebook. My oldest nephew, there's a picture of him and his new boyfriend. And I responded immediately, how did you find someone taller than you are? That's amazing. Because he's tall. I mean, he's like really tall. And he found someone taller than him. It's like, that's impressive. That's impressive. But anyway. All right. All right, at 42 and a bit, Kelly had a question. Let's see what we can do here. 42:20, let's just say that. Kelly was asking, the National Archives seem to have an idea about which Trump administration documents are missing. Is the U.S. reluctant to publicly admit to the high-level sensitivity of these documents? Is some of this stuff so bad that they're like, oh, I mean, they're not giving us a whole lot of details in general, but are some of these like, oh dear. Nine of Pentacles. They're the crown jewels. Our super ultra top secret stuff. Devil. That would be walking off with this stuff he shouldn't have had access to in the first. I mean, he shouldn't have been able to keep access to in the first place. How was it he not shown something and then it was immediately taken back? Knight of Cups. Yeah, they know. They know what's there. There's a Death card. There's King of Cups. That's the Biden administration. Keeping secrets. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, big secrets. They're big secrets hidden away. They know what was taken. They basically know what was taken. It is scary, Kathy Delisle, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. So the next question is at 44:30. Have the documents been sold on? I think I've looked at this before, but we'll just check again. A few cards. Lori says, should we be more concerned? Should we be scared? No, because Biden and the administration, they are all over it. They are all over it. He got some bad stuff, but he didn't get everything. He didn't walk off with there's plenty tucked away where it should be. Mary Huddleston says 3 out of 5 major arcana. Yes, they know. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Kristen says Pompeo says he'll announce his 2024 intentions in the spring. Won't we all? It is springtime after all. What are you intending? Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Why did this jump down? Have the documents been sold on? Can you imagine the point at which Trump was shown something super top secret and thought, yeah, I'll keep that. I could sell that. I can make a lot of money from that. Oh, I know somebody who'd want to know that. Yeah, I could make some money. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. High Priestess, secrets. Very important secrets. Thank you, Katsy Klein. Thank you for being an ally. And I'm so sorry about your brother. Okay, 7 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Whatever's, I'm not liking this card. This is a money courier. On the defensive, because something about a money courier. And all 10 legal swords going into Trump's metaphorical back. Because the Democrats are all over this. I don't like that. But what is wrong with these people? How can you betray your country? I don't get that. I don't get it. My great-grandmother, 18 years old, alone, got a job working on a ship so she could get from Slovenia to New York City. She went at 18 years old in 1910 by herself, got to New York, did not speak English, got on a train, went to Pittsburgh, where there were some people who could sponsor her, at least keep an eye on her, and she cleaned people's houses to survive. Got married, had kids. How could I go spit in her face? How could... I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, and I love this country. It has problems. Trust me, I know. But I cannot imagine betraying it. I can't. But anyway, all right. Brittany says power does weird things to those who are weak-minded. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Denise says narcissistic sociopaths don't care for anything. Mm-hmm. Lori said my Oma did the same thing at 15 from Germany. Wow. Yep. Okay. Well, 4930, maybe this is some good news. 4930, according to RawStory, it is quote-unquote highly likely that Trump and John Eastman are at the top of the January 6th criminal referral list. Are they right? Are things finally happening? Yes, please. But you're right, Betty. I mean, every country has its problems. But, all right, January 6th committee. are Trump and Eastman at the top of your hit parade. Trump and Eastman. Okay, things have been quiet, and they're both out. I mean, Bannon's isn't he under criminal indictment on state charges for bilking people out of wall money? And then he's he is in trouble for not working with the January 6th committee, contempt of Congress. But he's still doing his little war room with this pillow fort, his My Pillow fort, thinking he's all that. Please. There's a question about him later. But anyway, they're still swanning around. 10 of swords. Sorry, 10 of pentacles. 4 of pentacles. And I'm asking about Trump and John Eastman. 2 of pentacles. 5 of swords. 6 of pentacles. They're sort of going easy on some people so they can go after the big fish. Because this whole dynasty of Trumps, it's weak. And what they tried to do didn't work. All right, let me pull 3 cards for Trump and 3 cards for Eastman and see what we get. Roxy says he's out of court filing his appeal. I assume you mean Bannon? Sufi says, my great-grandmother was 9 when she left for St. Petersburg. The family heard of her 100 years later. She left for St. Petersburg? Oh my gosh. Yes, the My Pillow fort. Yes. Three for Eastman. January 6th committee and Trump. They're going to refer Trump. It feels very strong. All right, I've got 2 cards. On the defensive about the lies. Okay. Eastman. And your memo. Oh, you'll be glad you stuck your head out. Bully. See, this is, I've told you guys about that obnoxious English professor I had in college who had like a half-hour show on NPR about poetry on the weekends or something. And because of that, he thought he was it. He thought he was the greatest thing ever. And he's the one who would stand in front of he would stand in front of the class and he'd just suddenly start reciting Shakespeare or something, or reciting something, and then he'd stand there and wait until people started applauding. Eastman's a professor, is my understanding. Is that not correct? I'm so all that. Look at me. I'm 100 feet tall. Look at my great ideas. Hubris. Nemesis, please report to the Eastman residence. Nemesis, please report to the Eastman residence. Thank you. Have a great day, Maria. Oh. 8 of swords. Strength. Knight of wands. Yeah, if I knew then what I know now, I would have complained about this guy. I really would have complained. There are a couple of professors I would have complained about. I would have said, no, this is not right. But anyway, actually, I've had 3 teachers in my life that I should have said something, but I was young. Yes, Holly, your professor sounds like the Kenneth Branagh character in Harry Potter. Oh my gosh. Gildenroy. I think it was a gold. Gild is gold. Goldfoil, Gildenroy, good something. Gold King. I can't remember, but it was something like that. Yeah, and students had to pay for that. Exactly, Anne. Exactly. All right, 8 of Swords. This is for Trump. Strength. Knight of Wands. You got to say something, and you've got to have the bravery to do it, no matter what the backlash is going to be. January 6th, Select Committee. The ball is in your court. If you do not indict Trump, you will have failed in your mission. So, Gilderoy, thank you. I think the basis of the name is Gild is gold, and Roy is French for king. So Gold King. Gilden. Gilderoy Lockhart. Holly says, thank you. And Rowan, thank you. Foxymon. Cat Shepherd. Isabel, thank you, guys. Oh. Jolie says, as a teacher, that kind of energy needs to leave the planet now. Oh, absolutely. Sorry. Back of my hair's still quite damp. I'm just trying to air it out. Don't mind me. I'm trying to air out my hair. Okay. Oh my gosh, Cat Shepherd. I met Kenneth Branagh at the LA Weekend of Horrors one year. He's tall. Really a strapping Celt. Cool. Julie says, gilding is merely a veneer of beauty, concealing base metals beneath. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Anne says, we as citizens will be cheated if Trump is not indicted. I agree. I agree. All right. We are, let's see, where are we? All right. Now, I've got a few more. I hope you guys are okay with it. I've got a few more Trump questions here. And then I've got a couple of Bannon questions. So I hope that's okay. I know we've been reading on him a lot, but at 58:30, thank you, Kristen. Kristen from Uncover the News said that Trump seems to be skipping out on rallies scheduled for his 2024 campaign. Apparently, he hasn't left Mar-a-Lago in like a month. Oh. So Trump seems to be skipping out on rallies. Is he staying home to avoid being served with indictment papers or being arrested publicly? I like your thinking. Lori, that is coming. That's one of the next questions. Okay. Hey, Trump, why are you staying home? Ooh, I'm getting coward energy. Oh, I'm getting coward energy. Oh, his great victory, the great far-right victory. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Four of Wands. That's Mar-a-Lago. Temperance. Cooling his heels at home. Moon. Wheel of Fortune. And the evidence just mounts against him. He's cooling his jets at home, but he's not happy. He's not. We just don't see him on the inside. He's a mess, and he knows things. This is a clock. It is ticking down to when all of the evidence is gathered and arranged and tied with a bow. Yes. Sorry, I need to blow my nose. Hang on just a second. Let me mute. Sorry. Oh, Maria, could Trump be staying home because he's afraid of Jack? Lovely. Well, hiding at Mar-a-Lago is not going to save him from being served. It just isn't. But here, I'll check. Well, is this really going to protect you? The Emperor. He isn't questioned under his own roof. Seven of Wands, on the defensive, feeling beaten up. The Magician. He's a tin pot dictator. When he's at Mar-a-Lago, he's important. People kowtow to him. And he feels safe. But, oh, I've got a sound effect. But, excuse me, sir, there are some people from the FBI at the door. Alice, is he counting on Florida protection? No. I don't know. We could look at that maybe tomorrow or the day after. Just throw stuff in the chat before I come on. All right. We need. Next question was. Kristen, I love your thinking. 103. 103. When and if Trump goes to jail, to prison, how will he react? Will he call on the cult on TrumpSocial before the arrest to protect him, or break him out, or something equally stupid? Yes, Tishel. Justice calling. So, when you get arrested, are you going to call on the cafefe drinkers to rise against you? And America, especially America's women, look on with, I'm good. I'm not getting up for that. He's all upset, but Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Sun. The extremists, the white supremacist blankety blanks, they might make some noise, but he'll send out the communication. You should rise up against me, waiting for them to come in. Very few. Very, very few. No. Yeah, Secret Service is kind of right there. So no matter where he goes, they're there. If he's in prison, though, they'd really only need a scaled down team, wouldn't they? I don't know. Or maybe they need the whole team because it's even if he's in solitary, it would be dangerous. What do you think? What happens? What do you guys think would happen to a Secret Service stuff if he goes to prison? Okay. Michael Cohen at 105:30. Michael Cohen is warning us about 45's mob boss mentality, that Trump would not hesitate to hold documents hostage with the intent to give them to Iran or other enemies of the state in retaliation if he's indicted. He will, quote, he will burn the country down. Will he try? Will the DOJ cater to Trump's demands? I think it's a separate question. I don't think so, but so will Trump try? Some men just want to watch the world burn. Some men are just narcissistic waste of oxygen and space who should be forgotten on the trash heap of history. There seems to be some agreement in the chat that he should just lose all of his privileges. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Burn it all down, huh? Five of Wands. Lover's card. Page of Swords. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't do it, Trumpy. Don't do it. You were the president. I understand you think you're all that. But these are all minor arcana cards. And it feels very much like you try it. You try to burn the country down. You try to do the worst of the worst of the worst. And the NSA, various agencies, Homeland Security, I think that's what I'm looking for. Homeland Security. There's some people at Homeland Security who, how do I put this? You do not want to mess with them. I don't care who you are. You can be a former president. It doesn't matter. Yeah. He's been getting the benefit of the doubt, but there are some people in government who are not just anti-Trumpers or pro-Democrat. No, there are some security people in the U.S. government who don't care who he is and will find a dark cell, heaven knows where, to put him in for the rest of his unnatural life. There are some people in our government, when you start doing enough damage to our national security, there are some secret courts. There are, and it would be, boy, that would be bad if he just disappeared suddenly one day. If he does, yeah. Okay. 109:15. 109:15. Will the DOJ cater to Trump, more like crater to Trump's demands? Julie M. says the U.S. government have their equivalent of Israeli Mossad. I wouldn't even look them in the eye. Yeah. Ace of Cups. No, that's Merrick Garland and Jack Smith. They're not going to let this go. They're not going to let this go. Page, I mean, Jack Smith has dealt with worse than Trump and not even flinched. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Hanged Man. No. He's doing these little things, and then there's this major arcana that's like, no. You take the little man and you make the traitor, the treason stop. Boom. Kathy Rollins says, I don't see the former guy in prison per se. That would be a logistical nightmare. Not necessarily. He doesn't have to, and he doesn't have to be in a prison that already exists either. He could be in a specialty prison. House arrest. I've gotten ankle monitors on him. I've definitely gotten that. Yeah. All right. I'm actually getting kind of tired, to be honest. I've been on for an hour and 11. So anyway, that's going to do it for me for today. But I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, it is 1:23 p.m. here in Chicago at 3:30. 3:30, yes, in 2 hours. 2 hours and a bit. I will be over on the Creative Sprints channel to do creative sprints. You are always welcome. Lucky girl, please check. You are it sent me a time-sensitive question. Oh, I'll check that right after I get off. Thank you, lucky girl. Thank you, everybody, for your kindness and your support. I cannot thank you enough. And you are a joy, and you make my live streams a joy. Thank you. All right. So hang in there. I'm here 365 days of the year, so I will be right back here at noon tomorrow, Central Time, Chicago time. I'm in Chicago. So just remember, you are not alone. We are in this together, all of us. And there are good days ahead. All right. So hang in there. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.